I understand some people's frustrations. I was frustrated last night. I don't think, to be really honest with you, I don't think I acted as well as I could have last night, but you get tired all the time of getting beat on and beat on and beat on by people who don't bother to do their homework.
I was going to say it was probably a frustration level of hearing what constituents had to say without knowing
Yeah,
really what goes on.
and some of these are the same people over and over again. I mean, this guy said these things before, and so I said, I've said once before, why don't you just check the facts before you do that? I'm talking about things that externally you can see. I'm not talking about the things internally that we've been able to accomplish with our small emerging business ordinance, with this land bank that we're getting ready to get up and running. You know, that's a project that I've been working on for almost 2 years. So, you know, there are a lot of things out there that we have done, that we continue to do, that get notoriety, but they seem to be ignored by people who just want to stir the pot. It's frustrating to deal with when people can have legitimate disagreements with me or the approach that I've taken on a specific issue. That's fair game. But to literally in front of cameras and other people try to berate a politician just because it's good sport, I think is unnecessary and unfair.
Well, and you've been kind of a champion for these neighborhoods.
Yes.
And to have
Well, we created the Neighborhood Alliance. I mean, that's another thing you know.
exactly so to have someone tell you that you're not doing it.
Yeah.
You take that personally.
Well, I did last night, yeah, and I take it personally all the time. I just don't respond the same way all the time. And yesterday, you know, when he said it the first time, I kind of let it go. I said, okay, well, this is an individual that just wants to stir the pot and act a fool. Okay, but then he said it a second and a third time. Well, I'm not going to continue to accept that a second and a third time. You know, I think in the end, you know, I probably should have walked away or done something a little bit different. But the fact of the matter is that we get tired of, I mean, you get tired of getting beat on and beat on and beat on and beat on by people who either don't have the facts or just ignore the facts.
What, besides for that came out of the meeting, what else did you hear from your constituents, from your residents about things that maybe they would like to see, or
Well, everybody's
did you hear anything new?
No, I didn't hear anything new, but everybody's concerned about roads. You know, and the fact that you know, to say that we're 50 years behind is one thing, but what's going to be the plan to catch up? Or is there a plan to catch up? Or should we just tell people and be honest and say we're never going to catch up?